So, y'all, you mean to tell me it takes a deadly virus to show the world how to stay clean, how to sanitize when this should have been going on in restaurants, on planes, in schools, businesses? I tell you. Good morning, YouTube family. Sorry I haven't been on. With this whole quarantine. Well, I don't want to say quarantine, but just the whole staying at home. Every goddamn thing is closed. You can't do shit. Besides the usual, if you're like me, who have to work home. You can't do nothing else. So basically, the only good thing about staying at home and everything being closed, you get to save money. This is the opportunity to save money, or to fix your credit, or to just do things around the house, or just take care of whatever things that you needed to take care of. This is the time that you actually can do it. But yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of what I was thinking about. I just find it sad that so I'm gonna start off with like planes, airlines. It take a deadly virus to make sure that the plane is sanitized. Our restaurants, our gyms. This is something that should have been going on from day one. I know it takes time to sanitize and wipe things down, but this should have been going on. Been. But unfortunately, there's an old saying, sometimes it takes something to happen for change to happen. It sucks, but it happens. And, I just feel sorry for people who are prone to depression and other type of mental disabilities, because stuff like this can really put you in a deeper state, and it's scary. It really is, and my heart just goes out to the people who, family members who have died, because people still dying from this shit. This coronavirus ain't going away, and I'm getting so sick and tired of doing it. I didn't want this video to be about the coronavirus. This is just me just rambling at the mouth, just talking about like different little topics and stuff like that. I don't really want to talk about the coronavirus too much, because it just irritates me talking about it. And I try, and you see it all day, every day on TV. But I will say this though. I know a lot of people are kind of nervous about getting the they call it the COVID-19 test. Me personally, I would say if you are someone who have to work and you have a child or kids at home, I would just suggest that you go take the test, because at least mentally you're okay, your family is okay too. It's kind of scary, because in the past they say people can have the virus and not have no symptoms, but that ain't everybody, because you got a lot of people that's showing symptoms, and people are dying from this. So I will say, because I went and got the test, what was this, Monday. It's not a comfortable test. I literally thought that they was going to stick one swab in my nose, one nostril, but they stuck it in both nostrils. So you might feel a little tingling, a little pain. You might have a little blood that come out. But let me tell you something. Whatever type of discomfort that this test gives, because it's not comfortable, it's worth it. I have a child at home, and as long as I know that, my test came back negative, and thank God it did, she's good, So I would definitely say, whatever city, state you guys are in, go take the test. Go take the test. You never know. They might make this a mandatory thing now. They might make it so mandatory before you can walk in the grocery store. You got to show proof that, I'm just saying, you just never know what our life is going to turn into, with this, because they ain't about to have no vaccine. Even though Trump said we might have a vaccine by the end of 2020, I doubt it. I truly doubt it. You got all these companies trying to come out with this virus. With this vaccine for the virus. And it's not easy, because once you develop a so-called vaccine, you have to put it under a trial period. You have to have not just animals that they're using, but you have to have actual people who are sick or who have had it or have it in case maybe, excuse me, you have to put them on a trial and you have to see how their body react to it and, stuff like that. So it takes a while. You can't just have one patient that look like he or she is doing fine. No, it's different things that you have to test and look at. And of course the scientists, they can explain all that. I ain't no scientist. I'm just going off of what I think I know, But I think I'm on the right path with what I was, saying. But man, please, get the COVID test if you can, because now you got kids developing this mysterious illness to where they going into cardiac arrest. Literally. Rashes. They having all these weird type symptoms and then their bodies are going into cardiac arrest. Some kids have, survived it and some have succumbed to it, died. And it's just scary. I don't know why people thought kids couldn't get it. Hell, animals are getting it. Dogs and cats, they've said, have got diagnosed with the virus. Hell, little bitty animals might can catch it. I wouldn't trust buying a goddamn bird, a hamster, a rabbit, a guinea pig, a snake. I wouldn't trust getting any type of inside that stay in a cage type of animal, because they ass probably can get it. Let's just say you go to a PetSmart and buy something like that. It's small. Who's to say the person that's been handling this animal in those type of stores don't have the COVID-19 and pass it to that hamster, that bird? Now it's in your home. This ain't the time. I know kids and some adults, oh, I want a dog. Oh, I want a cat. This is not the time to have a goddamn animal, period. Whether it's a big animal or a small animal, it's just not the time. You just can't trust it. You got folks flying and doing all the special precautions that they're supposed to do with the masks, the gloves, spraying the Lysol on the seats, wiping down this and that, and still somehow catching the coronavirus. And that makes you think, like, you wear all that stuff on the plane. Can a virus go through your eyes? You just never know. Because that virus can definitely travel 6 to 12 feet. You just never know. This is not the time to travel. I know some people probably have to travel because of work related, but no, this is not the time to travel. It's not, And also, what I'm a little concerned, and a lot of other people is kind of curious about, what happened to the top officials? Who was in the White House? The coronavirus task team who Donald Trump had. You had the Surgeon General. You had Dr. Birch, poor thing. Looked like she wore out from all this, because every time she got on the microphone, she looked tired and tireder and tireder. But I love her scarf that she wears, though. I noticed that's her signature. But what happened to her? What happened to Dr. Fauci? And I like that. I like Dr. Fauci. You could tell he's a New Yorker. You could tell he's a true New Yorker, because he had that strong, aggressive attitude, straight to the point. And that's the problem with Trump. He don't like nobody straight to the point. And Dr. Fauci, I kind of believe, tried to disagree with Trump, but I think, in reality, he just wants the people to know the truth, Trump can tend to try to sugarcoat shit, but, with Dr. Fauci, he's pretty much keeping it 100, and Trump don't like that now. So I'm kind of wondering, did he just get rid of the whole coronavirus task team? I mean, what happened? They was damn near on TV every day, keeping us updated, keeping the White House updated on what's going on. What happened? I don't know. But this whole thing is just it's crazy. And with them slowly opening some of these states, don't get me wrong, I understand that, with the economy going more into debt, with everything being closed, I do understand that it's stressful. I do. It's like a pro and a con with that. You want things to open, but then at the same time, you're scared for things to open because you know that this virus is going to aggressively grow more and more and more. Because you're going to have some folks who are going to follow the guidelines and try to stay safe and protect themselves. And then you're going to have some fools who don't give a shit, who act like the damn virus ain't never exist. You're going to run into them type of folks. And those type of folks are going to constantly spread the disease. I mean, hell, they say ever since they opened up Georgia, and I'm thinking probably in Atlanta or cities close to Atlanta, that COVID-19 case has been sparking back up. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. And I think the only way you're kind of safe, that's if you're away from the bigger cities. And, you're more like small, I don't want to say country or towns, but, I think the smaller cities have more of a better chance of having less cases than bigger cities. But it's this whole goddamn shit is crazy. Crazy. And these poor kids, I understand, these kids, they ain't used to being at home doing no goddamn online work. These kids are so used to, doing homework at home and work at school. So this is a little tricky for the kids. It's a little stressed out for the kids. And, I can understand, parents who like myself, who have to work full time or even work night shift like myself. It's kind of hard homeschooling, but you got to do what you got to do. I will say that to the parents. I know it's stressful. I know it's stressful. I know it is. I feel for some of these other parents when they say, pay the teachers more money. Pay the teachers more money. Pay the teachers more money. I truly understand. But at the same time, what can we do? We can't just be aggravated with our kids and say hell with it. Because these kids still have to make decent grades. You still have to help them. I'm sure in class, they ask other people for help and stuff like that. But these are our kids, and we still have. Is this Walmart closed? We still have to make sure they still get a decent education at home. I know my daughter sometimes she'll be showing me math that I ain't seen in a long time, but I try to help her to the best of my ability. I try to teach myself that way I can kind of, teach it back to her. But, yeah, I always say, just pray and just, the only person we got is him, That's all we could do right now in these stressful times is just talk to him and eventually and when I say talk to him, I mean, talk to God and just, just pray every now and then, just pray and, things will get better. Things will get better. I know it's a little stressful, but what can we do? What can we do? You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like that $1,200 that, the government sent out, yeah, that was a blessing to a lot of people. But at the same time, that wasn't enough of money. You know what I'm saying? You got some people rent way more than $1,200. Hell, some people utilities probably max that. It's just, I'm just saying, people have real bills. Real bills. Now, if $1,200 wasn't nothing, maybe if the government would have sent out $5,000 checks, that probably would have helped out, helped out with a couple of bills, maybe 2 months of rent. Hell, for some people, a couple of months of rent, but $1,200, it was a blessing, but at the same time, you can only do so much with $1,200, but I just hope things get better, y'all. I just hope things get better. Well, I'm not going to be on here too long. The last thing I just wanted to say was that I don't know if you guys seen Tiger King. It's a Netflix documentary. Funny as I don't know what. Funny as hell. And now you guys got to check it out. I think now, I think the guy who was the Tiger King, I think he's still in jail. But I think they say Nicolas Cage, they're trying to get Nicolas Cage to play him in a movie. And I think Nicolas Cage would be the perfect person to play him in the movie. He looks just like the guy. Oh my God. But yeah, guys, I don't want to dwell on this too long. I've been on here a little bit. Look at this. I've been on here damn near 14 minutes already. I was only trying to talk for 6 minutes. Oh goodness. But yeah, this was just a rambling video. I don't even know what to name this video. It might be the most funniest topic ever. But yeah, guys, let me get ready to put on my gloves, mask, and go into Walmart. It is so hot walking around in Walmart with a freaking mask and gloves on. But this is the new normal. This is what we have to do. It sucks, but yeah, unfortunately. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to ask. Have any of y'all been gaining weight since this COVID? I mean, let me tell you something. Being at home all the time ain't good, because all you do is snack, watch Amazon Prime, Netflix, YouTube. Yeah. I said, this is just crazy. Here I was starting to get back into the gym. Coronavirus happened. Looked like the 10 pounds that I lost, I gained the 10 pounds. Because I always say I can tell when I gain 10 pounds. My cheeks look like I'm back pregnant. I say, Lord, I'm back looking like I'm about four months pregnant. Oh, goodness. I tell you one thing. When these gyms open, now I might run my behind to the gym, but I won't be the guinea pig the first month. Just kind of let some folks go. Let some folks go and kind of, hope, everything turn out for the good. But I'm sure in these gyms, they're probably going to have people only on certain gym equipment, like, per person. Like you on this equipment, and maybe the next 2-3 pieces of equipment is empty. And, so yeah, they're going to have to do a lot of changes in these gyms before they reopen, which is for the good. It's for the good. But of course, in gyms, you knew to wipe down equipment before you even touch it. But I used to see people who didn't, wipe down stuff. You could see somebody sweaty getting off of it, and then some food coming right behind them. Getting on it. Really? But like I said again, sometimes it takes shit to happen for things to change. Sometimes for things to get better. Sometimes it takes... I ain't even going into all that. I'm tired of talking as it is. But, all right, guys. Let me wait for this store to open. You guys stay blessed. Please stay safe. Lord, I've been on here 17 minutes. Let me get the hell off of here. I just want to say hello to everyone and just kind of give y'all a video. I think it's been a month since I did a video. But, yeah. I'll try to reach back out real soon. You guys have a good one. Peace.